So guys, we already saw how to use this unit test in Selenium, right? So it actually runs all the functions which starts with test, right? So it didn't perform this function, that is because it is not starting with test, but it performed the these two, right? So let's run it again and see whether it's working or not. So you can see these two test case ran successfully in 12 seconds, and you can see it printed testing over here, then it printed this is successful test case, then it printed testing again, and this printed this is successful second test case, right? So now if you want to skip a test case, obviously it will not perform this one, okay, but it will perform these two, right? So now assume we want to skip this second test case, okay. For that you just need to write @UnitTest dot skip test. Okay, let me find it out. This one. Okay, skip test. Okay, so if you run it now, it will only perform this one. Okay, this is the second test case. This will only perform. It will not perform this one. Okay, let me just cut it out and paste it in the second one for the second one over here. Okay, fine. So now it will only perform the first test case. It will not perform the second test case. Okay. So yeah, let me just comment it out and clear this terminal. Clear, and let's run it again. So you can see it opened this Chrome driver once, and you can see it didn't perform two test cases. You can see over here ran only one test in 10 seconds, and it printed this line, this is successful test case. So in this way you can skip a particular test case, okay. But there is one more way to skip a test case. For example, I'll just copy this one and paste it two more times, okay, and I'll change it with third, and this one is fourth, okay, and this is the third one, so third test case, and this is the fourth test case. Okay, perfect. So assume we want to run only the first test case, and then we obviously we are skipping this second test case, and for the third test case we also want to mention why we are skipping this test case, okay. So for that you just need to write @unit test dot, instead of writing skip test you just need to write skip, okay, this one skip, and then we will get this parenthesis, and here you can write why you are skipping this particular test case, okay. So I'll just write over here this test case is not yet ready, so that's why we're skipping this test case, okay. So I'll just clear this terminal and run it again. Okay, before that let me save the file. Yeah, perfect. So you can see it opened this Chrome browser for the first time. It should actually open for 3 times, right? Because we are skipping two files, two test cases. So this is the second time, and now it should open one more time. Okay, anyways, it didn't open. So you can see it ran 3 test cases, right? So let me show you that. Well, actually, yeah, it is running 2 times, because you can see it printed this is successful test case. That means it performed this first test case, right? It printed this line. Then it is keeping this one, the second test case. Then it skipped the third one, the third test case as well. Then it printed this is the fourth test case over here, right? But actually it ran 3 test case as well, because we are not skipping this one. We wrote this line over here, right? So you can see it ran 3 test cases and skipped only one, because we didn't write over here skip test, okay. So that's why this is the reason why we're skipping. So it actually ran this test case, and it found out that we are not yet ready, that's why we should skip this for now, and then it ran this fourth test case, okay. So guys, there is one more way to skip a particular test case, okay, that is you have to put a conditions. So for example, we want to skip this fourth test case. So for that, I'll just add one more line over here, and yeah, @UnitTest dot skip if, then you have to write the conditions. Okay, so for example, I'll just write over here 10 is equals to 10, which is true, right? You can also write true over here. So if the condition is matches, then it will skip that particular test case, and if that condition doesn't match, then we have to throw an error, right? So I'll just write over there numbers are not equal. Okay, so in case the condition is not matched, that means like 10 is not equal to 10, then it will not skip the test case, and it will run whatever you wrote inside this test case. Okay, so yeah, let's run it. Before that, I'll just need to clear this terminal. Oops, clear. Yeah, now if I run it, so you can see it open this Chrome driver, and so yeah, you can see that it printed this is successful test case. That means it ran this first test case, then it skipped the first one, obviously the second one, sorry, then it ran this third test case as well, but then it find out that we are not ready yet, that's why it is not printing anything over here, and then it is skipping this fourth one as well, because this condition is true. Okay, so that's why it printed only one line, that's from obviously the first test case.